Next on Worcester News Tonight, new data shows the amount of students being disciplined each year in Worcester Public Schools. Plus, renovations to the Worcester Public Library take a step forward. What to expect from the project. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Cam Jandro. Statistics from the state of Massachusetts show student discipline numbers in Worcester Public Schools are down from last year. Discipline can be categorized by in or out of school suspensions as well as emergency removals. In 2019, the total number of students disciplined was 1,765 in the district, which is down 6.5% from the previous year. Hispanic students were suspended at the largest rate. 8.5% received some form of discipline. The Worcester Coalition for Education Equity says statistics provide transparency the community needs.
We're not looking for one thing or another. It would be great for the data to show that there's some positive things around discipline and that the discipline numbers are going down. That would be great for everyone involved. For us, the most important thing is that the community see the discipline data and that the superintendent and the school committee are made to account around the discipline data.
4.3% of white students were disciplined last year and less than 2% of Asian students. According to the report, all races saw a decrease in their totals in the last year. The Massachusetts Senate unanimously passes Nikkis Law Thursday afternoon. The bill would create a registry to track individuals found to have been abusive to disabled people. It would prevent them from getting work in the same field. An Auburn woman whose son with autism was abused at his day program helped spearhead the bill. The state says persons with disabilities are abused at a rate 2.5 times the general population. Senator Mike Moore says legislation is a big step forward.
It was more of a collaborative process in the committee where we have more input from the House. There were some changes that were made which would improve the bill. So we're all optimistic that this year we'll actually see this legislation pass.
The bill still must pass through the House of Representatives before going to the governor's desk for his signature. Consuls Generals from more than 20 different countries were in Worcester today. The chamber gave them a tour of businesses in the community. They also discussed the possibility of creating local ties to international companies. Our Valerie Bell has more.
As we continue to grow, we want other companies to come in throughout the world, not just coming from the east of the capital. We want to make sure that everybody's coming here to look at it from different points of view.
Every year since 2016, leaders from different countries have come to Massachusetts to visit cities to see what the state has to offer.
We're considered one of the most innovative states in the United States, and innovation plus a well-trained workforce, that's what brings companies here.
This year, the initiative is showcasing the best of Worcester.
Worcester basically has all the critical ingredients you need. You have academia, you have the industry, you have a very supportive government, and you have financing here as well.
Consuls General from 20 different countries were represented.
There's countries from Japan, Peru, Mexico, the UK, Ireland, Canada, a lot of them. So they're from all over the spectrum and want to make sure that everybody gets a good chance to see Worcester.
Alex Guardiola says in an effort to market the city to these representatives, they toured different businesses in the city.
We started the tour at AIS up in Leominster because they're part of our Central Mass region. Then we went to WPI and MBI to showcase that kind of bio initiative and that kind of technical world that we have.
Along with stops at the DCU Center and UMass Medical, followed by the Worcester Ice Center and the site of Polar Park. The tour highlighted Worcester's central location.
It also has access to Boston. You can get on the Mass Pike, or you can get on the train, and you're in downtown Boston.
In Worcester, Valerie Bell, Worcester News Tonight.
The Worcester Public Library takes a step forward in their more than $12 million renovation project. The city awarded a construction contract to D.A. Sullivan & Sons, Inc. Planned improvements include a new front entrance facing the Common, expansion of multiple rooms, and a state-of-the-art children's area. The library says these renovations will help make the building a more modern space.
The last time the library was renovated was over 18 years ago. Since then, a lot has changed in terms of how our community uses the library. This renovation is crucial to us being able to keep up with the times.
It's really going to be a fun and dynamic place for them to come and be with their friends and learn new things.
The library says construction is expected to take a year. It will start this fall. Anna Maria College honors people who have given back to their communities Thursday. The school hosted their first ever Service and Success ceremony. It celebrates the school's graduates who serve in Paxton or in Central Massachusetts. The late Robert Mortel was among the honorees. Chief Mortel was killed in the line of duty in 1994. Anna Maria's president says giving him the award posthumously was the right thing to do.
Of course, so much of what he embodied, as not only in his career but as an individual, are what we want our students to reflect as well. Such dedication and commitment to basically giving your life for others.
Oh, it's so important to recognize that law enforcement has always been there. In this community particularly, they're always here looking out for us, trying to build relationships, and it's important to recognize that every day law enforcement goes to work, they don't know if they're coming home.
Also being awarded tonight were Chizoma Nosike for her work as president of Acclaim Home Health Care, Isidore Nosike for his work as the executive director of the Fieldstone School, and Shannon Lane of Roman Music Therapy Services. The world's largest organization dedicated to volunteer service recognizes disability insurer Unum as one of the top 50 community-oriented businesses in the country. The nonprofit Points of Light says Unum employees in Worcester gave nearly $800,000 to area nonprofits in 2018. Vice President Steve Joseph says getting into the school and interacting with students is one of the best things Unum employees do.
Kind of adopted South High School about 12 years ago, and we do various things there for the school. We provide them funds for supplies. We also go there with our employees, and during times of college admissions, we go over there and our employees help them with the college admissions process. Many of those students, it's their first time ever doing that type of work within their family.
Joseph believes the work they do in the community helps attract better employees to Unum, the Unum family. The Massachusetts Pirates announced they will be staying in Worcester this year. The team will continue to play at the DCU Center for their upcoming season after opting into the third year of their lease. Last month, the team's owner announced they would be leaving the National Arena League after a merger with the CIF was suggested. The league ended up calling off the merger. The Pirates' third season will start in the spring of 2020.